The canals beneath the Basilica still cling to me. Even now aboard the Redeemer, I can smell them. Powder smoke, open flesh, salt water gone stagnant beneath holy stone. Failure. It settles into wood, into armor, into men, into me. The others pretend otherwise. They kneel in prayer and whisper of endurance as though San Marco rewards survival alone, as though retreat is not merely defeat prolonged. But I remember the Basilica. I remember every moment of it. We breached the sanctuary through blood and ruin. Pilgrims screaming hymns while artillery shook the lion mosaics from the walls. Heretics waiting within like vermin clutching stolen holiness. And the saint, God preserve me, I still see the thing when I close my eyes. Twisted, corrupted, mocking what once must have been sacred. I brought it down. I know I did. I felt bone collapse beneath my weapon, felt the weight of sanctified fury carry through the strike. For one brief moment, I believed San Marco had favored us. Then came gunfire. I remember falling. I remember Bianca's voice somewhere distant, shouting something I could not hear through the thunder. Then chaos. Pilgrims breaking formation, screaming, gunfire where discipline should have held, death where obedience should have prevailed. And afterward, another retreat, another pile of bodies for the flooded canals, another lesson no one seems willing to learn. The fleet does not fail because our faith is too strong. We fail because others' faith is too weak, too impulsive, too eager to mistake fury for devotion, too willing to throw themselves into slaughter without purpose. Even now, aboard the Redeemer, I see it. The sisters move differently, quieter, their prayers softer somehow, less desperate, less fervent. And the screaming at night has lessened. That unsettles me more than the screaming ever did. Rumors spread quickly aboard a wounded ship. They say Bianca recovered another relic. Hidden, guarded, given not to St. Mark's faithful, nor to those of us who have bled most for this pilgrimage, but to the sisters. Why? Why conceal it from us? Why conceal it from me? I was her first mate, her champion. I have led her followers through bombardments and plague-ridden crypts. I have bled for every holy fragment aboard this fleet. Yet now, doors close when I approach. Conversations end when I enter. Even Adriana watches me with careful eyes, as though I am no longer trusted, as though devotion itself has become something suspicious. Sometimes, when the ship quiets, I find myself gripping the rail hard enough to feel the wood crack beneath my hand. My arm aches more than it used to. The veins stand darker beneath the skin now. Angry things. Too much strain, perhaps. Too much battle. Too much failure. Still, I endure. I always have. What unsettles me more are the whispers. Not the chapel kind, the other kind. Crewmen speaking low in corners. Even at the burial of 37, God save his soul. Bianca praying alone beneath deck for hours at a time. Bianca refusing counsel. Bianca sending a courier beneath white cloth through Venetian canals. Not to allies, to heretics. That rumor spreads faster than plague, and I hate myself for believing it. But I cannot dismiss what I saw. Everyone saw it. Bianca returned carrying the Eye of Saint Mark. Yet the heretic priest walked from the Basilica alive, unharmed. How? How does a priest of heresy live breathing while our dead floated in sacred water? Why was pursuit forbidden? Why were questions silenced? Something happened in that basilica, something she refuses to speak of. And the silence festers. Worse than wounds, worse than grief, because I have served Bianca long enough to know when something burdens her soul. She prays more now, alone, longer than before. And when she emerges, she looks troubled, uncertain. I do not know when that began, but uncertainty is dangerous, especially in times such as these. The church itself marches beside Prussians who bargain with devils and call it necessity. Heretics carry themselves with strange conviction. Pilgrims kill themselves in blind rage. And now even Bianca hesitates. The fleet cannot survive hesitation. We were not forged for doubt. I stand often at the portholes now, staring into the black Venetian water beneath us. Sometimes I think I hear movement beneath the hull, breathing, waiting. The city feels alive in ways I do not trust, or perhaps I simply have not slept enough. No matter, sleep is for weaker men. I still have faith, enough for myself, enough for those who have lost theirs, enough perhaps for Bianca as well. San Marco preserve me, because if this fleet is straying from its purpose, then someone must carry the burden of setting it right.